Hello students, welcome to the fourth lecture on the lecture series on discount. What we have previously covered is we have covered the basic type of concepts and the types of problems that are usually being involved in various competitive exams. And to get a better grip at those concepts, what we did was we did some exercise problems. Okay, then we were made exam ready, right? So how to test if we are exam ready or not? By doing some previous year questions. So in this lecture, we'll be covering some previous year questions so that you could get your confidence up. Okay, so let's start this lecture and do some previous year questions. So this is the fourth lecture in the lecture series on discount. So let's see problem number 1. So a shopkeeper marks the price of article such that after allowing 28% discount, he wants a gain of 12%. So if the marked price is 224, then the cost price of the article is what? So this question has been asked in SSC CGL 2019-20 paper. Okay, so it tells us that, okay, so mark price is this much and he is allowing 28% discount. So 28% of 224. Okay, so after discount, how much will be remaining? So it will be remaining how? 72% of 224 is equal to price after discount. So this will be equal to 72 by 100 into 224, right? So what we have is he got a gain of 12%. So it will be x plus 0.12x is equal to 1.12x. Okay, so this much amount will be after gain. So this will be price after gain. So you must be wondering what is x here. So x is assumed to be CP here. Okay, so let x be the CP. So this will be equal to what? 1.12x, because after getting the 12% profit and giving 28% discount, this is what the numerical equation seems like, right? By converting this word problem to the algebraic equation, we are left with this. So x is equal to 72 into 224 by 100, okay, into 1.12. Okay, so we can write it as what? 72 into 2, right? It is 144. Okay, so 144 will be CP or correct answer. So C, B and D, these are all actually wrong answers here. Okay, so let's go forward with a step-by-step solution. So according to the question, mark price of the article is equal to what? Given as 224, because here it is given 224. So the discount is 28%, that is been applied on the mark price. So selling price is equal to 224 minus 224 into 28 by 100. So it is nothing but 161.28. Okay. So now the profit is 12%. So cost price will be what? 161.28 into 100 whole by 100 plus 12 is equal to 144. Okay. So let's see problem number 2. The mark price of an article is 30/40. So if the discount offered on this article is 20%, then what will be the selling price? Okay, so mark price is this, so this is mark price, right? MP. So discount offered on this is 20%, so 80% is remaining, or 80% of 30/40 will be selling price, right? So this will be 80 by 100 into 30/40. So cancelling zeros from the numerator and denominator, what we are left with is 8 into 304, 3200, sorry, 2400 plus 24 is equal to 2424. Okay, so it will be 32, right? 32, so it will be 2432. So option number C is correct here. A, B and D are all wrong here. Okay, so there is an alternative method, so this is by method 1. So what we can also do is we can evaluate the discount first. So 20% of 30/40 is equal to 20 by 100 into 30/40. So cancelling the zeros from numerator and denominator, what we are left with is 608. So what we will do is we will negate 608 from the mark price. So 3040 minus 608 is equal to 2432, right? So these two are actually the same answers. Okay, because the method were different, but the concept used was same. Okay, so this question has been appeared in SSC MTS 2018. So let's see the step-by-step solution. So mark price of the article is equal to 3040. So discount 20% applied, what it gives in terms of decimal is 0. Right. So the selling price is 4 unit and mark price is 5 unit. So 5 unit is equal to this much, 1 unit is equal to this much. Then the selling price is 4 unit, that is 4 into 608 is equal to 2432. So this is the correct answer here. Okay. So let's see problem number 3. A shopkeeper bought an article for 100 rupees and marks its price at 25% above the cost price. So how much discount percentage should he announce in order to make a profit of 15%? Okay. So shopkeeper bought an article for 100 rupees and marked it 25% above the cost price. Okay. So the new price is equal to 125. So how much discount percentage should he announce in order to make the profit 15%? Okay, so this is the new MP, that is mark price, right? So he wants to get how much? 115 rupees, right? This much amount, because after 15% profit, price is equal to what? Price is equal to 100 plus 0.15 into 100, right? So this question has been appeared in SSC CHSL 2018 paper. Okay, so the mark price of the article is equal to 100 plus 100 into 25 by 100 is equal to 125. So selling price to get 15% profit is equal to 115, right? This is 115. So let discount percentage is x percent. So 125 into 100 minus x by 100 is equal to 115. So this implies solving for x. What we are left with is, so 115 into 4 minus 20 is equal to 100 minus x. So this implies that. So 440 plus 460 minus 20 is equal to 100 minus x. So this implies that it will be equal to what? 100 minus 92 is equal to 8%. Okay. So 8% will be the correct answer. So let's see problem number 4. So a shopkeeper marks his goods at a price such that after giving discount of 25%, he gains 20%. So if the mark price of the article is 736, what is the cost price of that article? Okay, so this question has been appeared in SSC Sub Inspector Exam 2018. Okay, so he marks his goods at a price such that after giving discount of this much, he gains 20%. So MP is this much. So 75% of 736 is actually equal to 1.2x, where x is the CP. So you must be wondering why this much. So this is x plus 0.2x. So it must have been clear to you. This is 20% decimal 4. Okay. So this implies that 75 into by 100 into 736 is equal to 1.2x. So this implies that x is equal to 75 by 100 into 736, okay, into 1 by 12 by 10 in the numerator. Okay, so what we are left with is 75 into 736 by 12, 120. Okay, that is equal to nothing but 440. So let's see the step-by-step solution. So selling price is equal to what? Mark price into 100 minus discount percentage by 100. So this is nothing but 552. So now cost price is equal to what? Selling price into 100 by 100 plus profit percentage. So this is equal to 460 rupees. So this is the correct answer. Let's see problem number 5. So one article is sold for 6552. So after a discount of 22%, what is the mark price of that article? So this question has been appeared in SSC Sub Inspector 2017 paper. So which one among these four is the correct answer? So article is sold for this much amount. Okay, so 78% is equal to 6552. So this implies that 1% is equal to 6552 by 7, right? 78. So this implies that 100% is equal to 65525 78 into 100, right? So what is the mark price of the article? Okay, so it tells us that, so the original, so CP is equal to 6552 by 78 into 100. Okay, this much into 2. So what we are left with is, so let's mark the price Bx, the mark price Bx. So according to the question, x into 22 by 100 negated from x gives us 6552. So 78x by 100 is equal to 6552. So x is equal to 6552 into 100 by 78 is equal to 8400. So mark price of the article is equal to 8400. So this is the correct answer here. So let's see problem number 6. So at what percentage above the cost price must a person mark the price of an article so that he can enjoy 20% profit after allowing 20% discount? Okay. So let the CPV X. Let actually cost price be 100. Okay. So since this question has been appeared in SSC MTS 2017 paper, so which among these four must be correct answer? That is what we want to find out here. So let CPV 100, okay, as we have assumed here. So what we do is, we know that he wants to enjoy 20% profit. So selling price must be what? 120 rupees. Okay. So what must be the markup price? Okay. So what must be the markup price such that 20% discount imply 120 as discounted price. So this implies 80% is equal to 120. So this implies that 1% is equal to 120 by 80 is equal to what? 3 by 2. So it is 3 by 2, right? So this implies that 100% is equal to 300 by 2, that is equal to 150. Okay. So the price must be 150 rupees. So this must be the mark price, so that he could sell it at 120 and still get 20% as profit after giving 20% discount. Okay. So 80% of x is equal to what? 120 rupees. So x is equal to 120 into 100 by 80. That is equal to nothing but 150 rupees. So mark price is equal to 50% above the cost price. So let's see the problem number 7. So a shopkeeper sold a TV set for 17,490 rupees with a discount of 8%. Okay. And earned a profit of 19.6. Okay. So what should have been the percentage profit earned if no discount was offered? So this question has been appeared in SSC MTS 2017 paper. So which among these four, that is option A, option B, option C and option D, which among these four is the correct answer? That's what we need to find out, right? So it tells us that he sold it for this much amount, okay, with a discount of 8%. Okay. So MRP will be what? It is, since given that 0.92x is equal to 17,490. So this implies that x is equal to 17,490 by 0.9. Okay, this much amount. So what happens is, he earned a profit of this much amount when he sold for this. Okay. So given that 1.196 x is equal to 17490. So it is not x, it will be y, because here y is equal to cost price, x is equal to MR, mark price, MP. Okay. So this implies that y is equal to what? 17490 by 1.196. Okay, so what we want to calculate is we want to calculate the percentage profit. So before calculating the percentage profit, what we want to calculate is we want to calculate the profit earned. Okay, so profit earned will be what? Mark price minus cost price. So it will be x minus y. So this is equal to 17490 by 0.92 minus 17490 by 1.196. Okay, this much amount. So what we have right now is this much. Okay, so this is equal to the profit. Okay, so how to calculate profit percentage? So profit percentage is equal to x minus y, that is the profit earned, by cost price, that is equal to cost price is what? It is y, right? So by y, so cost price is equal to y, right? So this much into 100. This is what we want to calculate. So this is equal to what? X by y minus 1. Okay, this much into 100. Okay, or we have x minus y, that is equal to this much amount, and we have y. We can evaluate this to find the correct answer. So let's go forward and see the calculations so that we could find out how D or B or C or A, which among these four is actually the correct answer. So according to the question, selling price of the TV set is equal to what? 17,940. So discount is equal to 8%. So gain is equal to this much percent simultaneously. So cost price will let it be 100. So gain will be what? 19.6 rupees. So selling price will be 119.6. So selling price is this much. So cost price is this much. So the SP, that is selling price, is this much, and cost price is 100 by 119.6 into this much. So it will be 15,000. So the difference, okay. So discount is equal to 8%. So mark price is equal to 17940 whole by 100 minus 8 into 100 is equal to 19500. So if no discount, okay, the amount of discount given is no, 0. Then if no discount is given, okay, because if we give no discount, then it will be what? This much. So it will be 19,500 minus 15,000, that is equal to 4,500. Okay, so let's calculate the profit percentage. So it will be 4500 by 15,000 into 100, that is equal to nothing but 30%. So the gain percentage is nothing but 30%. Okay, so let's go forward with problem number 8. Okay, so a fan is listed at 150 rupees. Okay, with a discount of 20%. So what additional discount must be offered to the customer to bring the net price to 108 rupees? Okay, so fan is listed at this. So this is MP, that is mark price, with a discount of 20%. Okay, so the discounted price will be 120, because 20% of 150 is equal to 30 rupees, and subtracting 30 from 150, what we are left with is 120 rupees. So what is additional amount of discount must be offered to make the customer bring back the net price to this much? So what over this much can we add to get it to, okay, 108? So let's see what is the difference between these two. That is 12. Okay, 12 rupees. So 12, so let x% of 120 is equal to 12. So this implies that what? So this will be x by 100 into 120 is equal to 12. This is what we are given. So x is equal to 12 by 120 into 100 is equal to, cancelling a 0, what we are left with is 10. So x must be 10%. Okay. Oh, so if we give 10% over the 20% discount, then the net price comes down to 108 rupees. Okay, so let's see an alternative method. So how we can also solve this question. So this is by method 1. So this question has been appeared in SSC MTS 2017 paper. So among these four options, only this one is the correct one, and these are all wrong answers. Okay, so what is the method 2? Okay, we know a formula about successive discounts equivalent discount. That is, if A% and B% discount is given, so this implies A plus B minus AB by 100 is equal to 42. Okay, so we want the equivalent percentage to be this much, because what the difference, that is how much is 42 of 150. Okay, this is what we want to calculate, right? So 42 of 150 is equal to what? So it will be, it's going to be 42. So the difference is 42, right? So for 42, it will be what? It will be, it will be x percent. So x by 100 into 150 is equal to 42. So this implies that x is equal to 4200 by 15. Okay, it is 150, right? So 150. So cancelling a 0 out. So what we are left with is, we are left with 420 by 15, right? So it will be 28, right? So we want 28% as equivalent percentage. So this implies that A is given to us at 20%. So 20 plus, let it be y, minus 20y by 100 is equal to 28. So this implies that, so it will be 8 is equal to, so 8 is equal to what? 28 minus 20 is equal to 8. So equal to y minus 0.2y is equal to, this implies that 8 is equal to 0.8y. So this implies that y is equal to 10. So y is equal to 10. So C is the correct answer. We have also evaluated this using method number 2. Let's see problem number 8. So let's see its step-by-step solution. So what? Mark price of the fan is 150 rupees and discount is 20%. So price after 20% discount is 150 minus this much amount. So 120 remains, is the remaining amount. So x percent additional discount, then 120 minus 120 into x by 100 is equal to 108. So this will be equal to what? X is equal to 12 into 100 by 120 is equal to 10%. So additional discount is equal to 10%. So let's see problem number 9. A shopkeeper sold an item for 1800 rupees at a discount of 10% and gained 200 rupees. So had he not given the discount, he gained would be what? Okay, so he sold at the item at this much at a discount of 10%. Okay, so 0.9x is equal to 1800. This implies that x is equal to 2000, right? So this is the what? MP, that is mark price. Okay, so but he gained 200 even after giving 10% discount. He gained 200. So he sold it for what? 1800, right? So 1800 plus 200 minus 200 is equal to 1600 is the cost price, right? So cost price is this much. So the difference, if he had not given any discount, then discount amount would have been, sorry, profit amount would have been 400 by what? It will be by cost price, that is 1600 into, so this is equal to 25. So we want to calculate the profit amount, right? So it will be 400, and profit percentage is equal to 400 by 1600 into 100. Cancelling the zeros, what we are left with is 25. Okay, so 25 will be the correct answer. If we had been, we want the answer in percentage form. So in profit earned form, it is 400 rupees only. So this question has been appeared in SSC Multitasking 2014. Okay. So let's see the step-by-step solution. So let M be the mark price. M minus 10 by 100 into M is equal to 1800. So M is equal to 1800 by 90 into 100 is equal to 2000 rupees. So cost price is equal to what? 1800 minus 200 is equal to 1600. So if no discount was given, then 2000 minus 600, 1600 is equal to 400 rupees. So let's see problem number 10. So Rita purchased a car with a mark price of 2,10,000 rupees at a discount of 5%. So if the sales tax is charged is 10%, then find the total amount she has to pay. Okay. So given that, what we want is, we want the price of the car after 5% discount. So it will be 0.95 into 210,000, right? So what we want is, if the sale tax is charged 10%. So always remember, the charge tax is always collected on the final amount, that is after all the discounts are applied, okay, not on the marked price. So the tax is charged as what? 10%, right? So this implies that this much amount into 1.1x. So 1.1 into 0.95 into 210,000. Okay. So this much amount she has to pay after paying the tax. So that will be equal to 2,19,450. So C, the correct answer here. B, D, and A. These are all wrong answers. So let's see the step-by-step solution. So selling price of car is equal to SP is equal to 2,10,000 minus 5 by 100 into 21 lakh. So 1,99,500 is equal to this much. Okay, so sales tax charge it to her 10%. So total cost for Rita will be this much plus this much into this much is equal to 21940. Let's see problem number 11. So a cycle merchant allows 25% discount on mark price of the cycles and still makes a profit of 20%. Okay, so if he gains 360 over the sale of one cycle, then find the price of the cycle. Okay, so is it 2920, 2880, 2800 or 2900? So this question has been appeared in SSC multitasking 2014 paper. Okay, so cycle merchant allows 25% discount. Okay, and still makes, so it will be what? So if he gets 360 over the sale of one cycle, so profit is equal to 20% is equal to 360. So this implies that 1% is equal to 360 by 20 is equal to what? 0 gets cancelled out, it is 18. So this implies that 100% is equal to 1800, right? So what happens is, tells us that a cycle merchant allows 25% discount. Okay, so 0.75x is equal to 1800. This implies that x is equal to 1800 by 0.75. Okay, so 18 by 75. So this much amount the answer. So cost price is equal to 1800. Mark price is equal to 2880. Okay, so 2880 will be the correct answer. Let's see problem number 12. So a merchant allows a discount of 10% on the marked price for a cash payment. So to make a profit of 70%, he marks his goods higher than their cost price. So let's see which among these four is the actually correct answer. So this question has been appeared in SSC multitasking 2013 paper. So net profit is equal to x plus y plus xy by 100. So 17% is equal to minus 10 plus y plus minus 10 xy by 100. So 27 is equal to y minus y by 10. 27 is equal to what? So 9y will be 27 into 10. So this implies that y is equal to 30%. So hence he must get marks, his good marks at 30% higher than the cost price. Okay. So thank you. That's enough for today.